there! My name is Ben Jones, and this is my Week 1 Pick a Person screencast for History of Computing Technology with instructor Charles Graves. In a world of personal computers, smartphones, MP3 players, and tablets permeating the very center of our culture, it's hard to believe that just a few decades ago, all of this tech was nothing but an H.G. Wells' fever dream. As a matter of fact, if it weren't for the genius of a certain co-founder of a certain successful computer and tech company, we wouldn't have any of this tech today. One might say the technology field wouldn't have nearly as many jobs. Of course, I'm talking about Apple co-founder and personal computer pioneer Steve Wozniak. Back in the 1970s, Wozniak, sometimes called Woz, was working for Hewlett-Packard on a computer mainframe when he was introduced by a mutual friend to the one-day technology mogul Steve Jobs. In 1976, the two of them formed Apple Computers. From this partnership came possibly the greatest computer technology producers of a lifetime. 1976 also showed the creation of the Apple I, a personal computer designed by Wozniak that was the first of its kind in history. A personal computer at the time was sort of a boys' club. It was just a hobby. There was something it was missing to be accessible. The Apple I succeeded in breaking down barriers. The very reason that you can see my face on your screen, nonetheless the text and command prompts, is thanks to Wozniak's invention. For the first time, users could see and interact with an interface on a screen that was brought about by the home PC's programming. Users could finally see what they were working on while they were working on it. I know it seems simple, but at the time, this was a big deal. The Apple I is probably Wozniak's most notable invention, but it was a hobbyist machine consisting of just the circuit board. Users had to provide the power, the keyboard, and even the display it was famous for. That made the Apple I highly innovative, but also a bit inaccessible to the everyman. The reason Apple really took off was the Apple II, another first of its kind. The Apple II could display color graphics, and was the first personal computer to do so. With the addition of expansion slots for users to add more functionality should they choose, and the more user-friendly all-in-one package, the Apple II became one of the first really successful mass-produced PCs. What a great invention! Thanks, Woz! The Apple I and Apple II's invention were made possible because of a few things. Wozniak's experience creating mainframes and circuit boards, as well as the Homebrew Computer Club, the group of hobbyists that inspired Wozniak to create the Apple I, were both essential. It was also chance or fate that Steve Jobs was introduced to Woz in a right place, right time sort of moment. Because of Jobs, Woz was able to work inspired and motivated, able to sell the Apple I and able to continue work into the Apple II. The color graphics of the Apple II were inspired by the game company Atari, using colored graphics for its arcade machines. Computers before the Apple I were either meant for science and math or for hobbyists. Woz broke down that barrier with his computers, allowing companies to start making and competing to sell personal computers. After all, competition breeds excellence. The Apple company and its innovation led to their biggest competitor, Microsoft, entering the personal computer world. Since then, Microsoft and Apple have been neck and neck when it comes to the best hardware and software, not only for personal computers, but for personal technology as a whole. They spearhead the smartphone and tablet market now, just as they did with PCs back in the day. Woz is still around, often speaking at gatherings and conventions and helping to fund technology programs for schools. He says he prefers a life where he can take time to develop new ideas, but Apple's success has kept him busy. I hope his genius continues to lead us into a technological future, and I'm excited to see what his future has in store. So thanks again, Woz. You almost single-handedly created a culture of technologically minded individuals. I'm Ben Jones. Thank you for watching.